Paulie, one more time. I went to say this earlier. I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy, but I was going to explain earlier why we call them the hot and sour picks.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we did the first ever hot and sour picks in San Francisco at shout out the great restaurant, the House of Nanking.
I'm all about Nanking, dude. All about Nanking.
They have their hot and sour soup is unbelievable. It's so good. Actually, everything on the menu is fantastic.
Yeah.
But Paulie and I were enjoying a big ass bowl of hot and sour soup. And then Paulie said, this is what we got to call the picks. You just got to call them the hot and sour picks.
Hot and sour picks. Yeah.
Shout out House of Nanking. If you're ever in San Francisco, look it up. Go to House of Nanking. There's pictures of who's the actor there? Come on. God, the bass player actor, Keanu Reeves. There's pictures of Keanu Reeves all over the place in the walls of Nanking. He frequents a House in Nanking. So anyway,
shout out Keanu Reeves, and my favorite Keanu Reeves role has got to be Point Break, where he's right alongside Gary Busey. Dude, it's all about Busey in that movie. You can watch Point Break, dude. You just bow down to the greatness of Busey. There's one scene when they're like making Busey do like some swimming test with the police force. They throw a brick in the pool and they say, Busey, blindfold yourself, get to the bottom of that pool and bring me the brick. And dude, watching Busey go shirtless with the gut flapping around and the blindfold, and he dives in sideways. It's as good as art gets. And but Keanu in that movie, you have to go down. It has to be this way, Bodie. Dude, he's like it's unbelievable. But no, House of Nanking is the best. In fact, I brought my guy Brian in Jersey. Shout out Brian Narek. I know you're out there. I saw you on the comments line. I brought him a t-shirt from House of Nanking so he can rep House of Nanking 3 miles away on the East Coast. Nice. Yeah. So we got representation on both coasts. Now, Creative Tony, you've stalled
real
long
quick.
enough. Oh,
Real quick.
A lot of stalling techniques. You're burning me out here. What do you got?
If you bring up Gary Busey, dude, I have to ask real quick.
Okay.
Would you take Busey in Point Break, or would you take Busey in Lethal Weapon as Mr. Joshua?
I'm going Busey in Point Break, and I'll tell you why. Because the Busey that you come in Mr. Joshua, now you're involved in electroshock and water torture. Yes. It's a little too dark for me. I want my Busey with a twinkle in his eye. I want my Busey going, hey, Utah, get me 2. That's the Busey I'm looking for. Reading Calvin and Hobbes while they're robbing banks across the street. That's my Busey.
Great knowledge, dude.
I'm like a black belt on Point Break. I'm like a black belt. Yeah.